What if I told you that the kitchen waste and dry leaves can be turned into black gold for plants? Yes, the secret lies in vermiculture. What is vermiculture? Vermiculture is nothing but cultivation of cultivation of tiny cute organisms called as earthworms. Cultivation of earthworms. Okay, so here in vermiculture, what we are going to do, we are going to cultivate earthworms. But why are we going to cultivate them? Why are we going to grow them? We are going to cultivate earthworms to produce vermicompost. To produce vermicompost. So what is vermiculture? Cultivation of earthworms to produce vermicompost is called as vermiculture. Now comes the highlighted word. What is vermicompost? Let us understand that vermicompost is nothing but a nutrient rich, okay, it has lots of valuable nutrients, a nutrient rich organic manure produced by the earthworms. So earthworms, they are going to produce a nutrient rich organic manure. What is the meaning of organic manure? Organic manure means natural fertilizer. As we know, in fertilizer we have two types, natural and artificial. So when we use the term organic manure, that means natural fertilizer which is made from the decomposed plants and animals. This natural fertilizer is eco-friendly. It is eco-friendly in the sense it is useful for the environment, it is not harmful for the environment. So organic manure means natural fertilizer made from decomposed plants and animals. Is this clear? So let us understand the technology or the process of vermiculture, like how things actually happen. It is very simple to do. Let us see what are the steps involved. The first step that we are going to do is we are going to dig a pit. Okay, let's assume we are going to dig a pit underground. It is when you dig something underground, it's called as a pit. Okay, so we can also call this as a tank. Okay, so we have dig the ground and then we have made a pit or a tank. Okay, now what we should do, at the bottom you have to add some rocks. Okay, you have to add some solid hard rocks because this is going to give a nice basement. Okay, so okay, after adding rocks, what you should do next, so bottom you have added rocks, the middle layer, the middle portion, what you should do, you have to add sand. Okay, you have to add sand. This sand may contain some small stones also, not a smooth sand but rough sand. Okay, or what we call coarse sand. So sand with pebbles, with small pebbles means small rocks. Okay, and next above this, what we are going to add, we are going to add very soft and loamy soil, very soft smooth soil, which we also called as loamy soil. Clear, children? So this loamy soil is going to act very important thing. Why? I'll tell you. This loamy soil is going to give softness upon which we can keep the earthworms, and earthworms, they are going to stay on this particular loamy soil. So ultimately this loamy soil forms the bed for earthworms. That's why we call this particular layer as wormy bed. So the loamy soil ultimately makes the wormy bed ready for the vermiculture process. Now once the wormy bed is ready, we are going to add the earthworms. Assume these are the worms. Okay, we are going to add them. We are going to put them here on top of this. Next, these are earthworms. Okay, worms. Now upon this worms comes the next important step, that is adding the organic waste. It can be anything. It can be dried leaves, it can be vegetable waste, okay, it can be animal waste like cow dung or whatsoever. So here on top you will be adding the waste. What type of waste, children? Plants and animals waste, means organic waste. Okay, next what you're going to do now, you can, for what we call, you can just add a bit of, just sprinkle bit of water, and then you have to cover this with leaves, palm leaves or anything else like that, you just have to cover this with leaves. Now but you should make sure that this cover should not be completely tight. It should have space for aeration, means it should have space for the air to enter. Okay, as you sprinkle the water is going to give moisture for this particular pit. This moisture will be used by, in this process, okay, by the earthworms. It is very helpful. So, and make sure that the pit is not completely tightly covered. It should be in such a manner that there should be the gap for aeration. Okay, now what is going to happen, you have to leave it for weeks, and later you can see that uh, on the top what is going to happen, you can see that earthworms make the nutrient rich manure called as vermicompost. Okay, on the top vermicompost will be made. Okay, children, let people involved. And this vermicompost is what we call, is used in agriculture purposes as a natural manure for the soil. It is added to the soil, and ultimately when it is added to soil, what is going to happen? Point number one is the plant gets nutrients, in the sense it gets the manure, nutrient rich manure. Yes or no? It gets the natural fertilizer required to grow. And next, along with that, what is going to happen? The soil fertility is also going to improve. The fertility of soil is going to improve. Okay, along with that, as it is not harmful to environment, it leads to eco-friendly environment. Okay, eco-friendly situation or friendly environment. Hope it is clear. So vermiculture plays a very important role in actually promoting plants, along with that improving soil fertility, along with that promoting eco-friendly environment. Okay, children, so with this we can understand that these tiny worm like creatures, they actually help a lot in giving friendliness to environment. Okay, in giving the most useful thing for the environment. One more thing I would like to ask, what type of earthworm is involved? Earthworm in this, mostly commonly one earthworm is involved with the name as redworm. Common name redworm, scientific name Icenia fetida. It is the commonly used earthworm for vermiculture process. Hope it is clear. Follow the clever chalk to make your concepts spark. Bye. Take care.